For a long time I've been making these videos regarding what is the best DNA methods, and after tens of hours of discovering what is the best strategy, I've came to a conclusion. This video I'll be discussing not just one, but three. So enjoy, subscribe and like. Let's get into it. The first method is swim fruits. I strongly recommend you get the Game Pass. It shoots you back 300 Robux, but it'll make your life easier. But I do have other suggestions if you can't afford that. Now, if you can't afford 300 Robux, that's absolutely fine. You'll just have to rely on a dinosaur that can go on both land and water. This includes both the Spinosaurus and Baryonyx, and if you're lucky, the penguin or the hippopotamus. Now, before you actually begin grinding, join the lowest populated server. Doing this will ensure you have the most potential DNA. When you've selected the dinosaur you want, or preferably the underwater dinosaurs, you want to head towards the Mangrove Swamps. Now, swim fruits can be found in two locations, both the Mangrove Swamps and the Great Lake on the top of the map. From my experience grinding this for a fair bit, I had more luck in the Great Lake. In this video I'm currently at the Mangrove Swamp, and there's a swim fruit. They look like this on the top left of the screen. Now, they're found in these seaweed patches. They're long green rectangles, but they're quite uncommon to find. This other video is taken when I was at the Great Lake, where I found 3 swim fruit within 2 minutes. Now, this is just the first DNA method I'm discussing in the video. There are going to be heaps of other ones, and other ones that are far better than this, so keep watching. However, the swim fruits sell for a staggering 10,000 DNA each, where you can sell them at Jerry's store. I'm going to be putting some statistics up on the screen and what you can assume you'll get out of an hour of grinding them. Now, if you're constantly switching between low populated servers, clearing out Great Lake and the Mangrove Swamps with a fish, which is the preferred dinosaur, you'll expect to make 125k to 175k per hour. The fastest fish in the game is a lepidote, and if you don't have a penguin, use a Baryonyx or Spinosaurus and you're good to go. Keep in mind though, swim fruits are uncommon as I said previously, so don't bet that you'll be consistent. Make sure you rotate between servers, rotate between Mangrove Swamp and Great Lake, and DNA will be coming through to you. When you're done, head to Jerry's store, where you can sell them for 10,000 DNA each. Now, with that said, I think we're ready to start the second DNA method, error expansion. For this method, I suggest you use a private server. They're now currently free. You just click create private server and you're good to go. You're ready to grind. Now, the first thing you want to do is look at the map and find meteors. They look like this. I suggest you use a 2-Pandactylus. It costs 150k DNA, or if you get the 12 2-Pandactylus fossils, it'll shoot you back 37,500. It'll make this method super effective and easy. Now, when you're at the meteor, you want to break them. You just left click them, and you have a chance to get these keys. For these 3 examples, I got the key every time. I range between 1 to 2 keys. However, there is a chance you don't get any. Now, I highly recommend you get about 20 to 40 of these keys before you start, and you're ready to go. You're ready to farm a disgusting amount of DNA. So you head to the Mayhem Teleporter, and keep in mind there is a lot of facts I need to include. So every day there's a random minigame that has a chance to get 10,000 DNA instead of the 2,500. And on weekends, the amount of DNA you get from these are doubled. The minigame you want to select is Savannah Onslaught, and make sure you do it on a weekend. When doing it on a weekend, you have an entire pack of players, not just yourself, as everyone wants to farm this. The best tip for winning this minigame is using shift lock. You want to repeatedly walk back while attacking them. You want to maintain a perfect distance, and it will grow onto you the more you play this minigame. And you want to walk back onto these health stations to regenerate. On the weekend, you'll be with a pack of people, and you'll be expected to make 10 to 12k in just a minute or less, and this is only on a weekend. So make sure you farm your error expansion keys in weekdays and grind the DNA on the weekend. You're expecting to get about 300 to 400k per hour using this, and the recommended dinosaur for farming the keys would be a Tupandactylus. And if it's not on a weekend, probably about 100 to 150k. Now let's move on to the third DNA method. Now the third DNA method's really easy. You see in the top left how there's a Diplodocus bonus. You want to select the Diplodocus and just grow it and do the objectives. You'll get 1.5 times the XP bonus for anything you do. Now to enhance this, to make this DNA strategy even better, play on a weekend where it's 2 times. So you're currently getting a 3.5 times bonus. And to make it even better, which is extremely hard to do, use rebirth cards. Now with rebirth cards you have to get level 100, then spend 10,000 DNA to unlock a slot, and then reroll. Just keep rerolling till you get this card. There's this card called the utility card, which gives you a 30% DNA gain, so 0.3 times. Now you can get 3 of those and just slot them in, and this is like really broken. If you have 4.4 times X DNA bonus, you can get 800 to 2000 DNA for a basic mission, and 8,000 for a Survivor Day mission. With this method, you're expected to get about 120 to 150k DNA per hour. Now, in conclusion, the best DNA method is the Savannah Onslaught on weekends. 300 to 400k DNA is ridiculous. Then the Swim Fruit, where you can get about 125 to 170k, and then the Rebirth card one, where you just grow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and if you have any problems, leave a comment down below. Peace out, yo.